Hi everyone, welcome to WW Designs. My name is Nikki and today we are going to do prompt number 3 of the July Junk Journal Challenge. The prompt is Botanical and I'm going to try a couple of techniques for this page that I have never done before. I was watching a mixed media thing where this little exercise was one to try when you want to try and overcome perfection. So I've got a piece of book page, it's got some gesso on it, and I bought this box of charcoal sticks because I couldn't find a charcoal pencil. And the whole idea is you draw with your non-dominant hand. So you're not expecting perfection, it's just a fun way to play. And I thought maybe a few leaves might be perfect for a botanical themed page. As you can see, they're far from perfect, but who cares? That's what this is all about. It's experimenting and just seeing what you can do. And then to make it even more imperfect, you grab a paintbrush and a little bit of water and smudge all the lines. So now we just put this aside to dry for a few minutes, and the next experiment is some grungy book pages. I have a very old book and every little bit of leftover paint goes down onto these pages, and then when I am doing projects like this, I have background paper to play with. So what I want to do is turn these 2 pages into flower petals. So we're going to do a similar sort of thing. We're going to hand draw them, no tracing. This is a Pigma Micron in 0.04. And I'm just going to hand draw some petals. Yes, they're going to be far from perfect, but that's the whole idea of this. Right, so I've cut out all my petals and now we are going to do some gluing. I very conveniently have a background that includes botanical images, so that's perfect. So now we're just going to do some gluing. that's where my flower is going to go. So what I'm doing, I'm gluing these with, I'm only going to put glue on the bottom half of the petals. I want it to be sort of fluffy and 3D rather than fully stuck down to the page. I don't mind if my petals can move. In hindsight, I wish I'd glued the flower down onto a piece of scrap paper first so that I could alter the position. I wish it wasn't quite as high up in the left corner, but never mind. So the next thing I've done, I've got a little piece of muslin here and I've put some glue down in the middle of the flower, and I sort of want to create a 3D sort of, I don't know, what is that middle bit? The middle bit of the flower. Oh my gosh, I cannot think of that word. But you know what I'm talking about here. So we're just going to glue, we've glued it down. Now, let that dry for a little while. I gave it, I don't know, maybe about an hour and got sidetracked doing something else. Now I'm grabbing some copper paint, and this is just a little old thing I brought home from work. It's a great little paint palette. I use it for my main acrylic colours. Just ends up layer upon layer. It's a little stand that deodorant bottles come in. And then I'm just going to paint until I have covered all of my muslin. And I will now have this lovely 3D sort of centre for my flower. I don't care if I go over the edges a little bit. I'm trying not to too much, but if I do, I do. It doesn't matter. I'm not watering it down at all. I'm using it neat. Then again, let it dry for a little while before the next step. So we're grabbing the glue again, and I've got some tiny little seed beads. They're also in a coppery colour. So we're just going to We don't want to cover the whole part here, just sort of make a little circle of them in the middle. And so I'm being quite generous with the glue, so it gives the little seed beads a good bed to lie in. And then I realised I didn't sort of have a tiny spoon or anything, so I thought, look, I'll just grab them out with my fingers, and if you just do little bits at a time, that worked perfectly. Now, the glue I'm using here is my favourite, of course, Helmer's Tiger Grip. It's very white, which makes when you're doing projects like this easy, that you can see exactly where your glue is. And then if you just leave it alone, when it's dry, it goes completely clear. So if you don't cover up every little bit, you won't see it. Perfect. So, yeah, as I mentioned before, I wish I'd done it on a piece of paper so that I could alter the placement. But it doesn't matter. It is what it is. But what I've noticed is I've now got this quite large blank space down the bottom that I don't like. So I grabbed a couple of little bits of ephemera that have a botanical theme. This is a little ticket that I found in my stash. It has a green plant on it. That's botanical. So we're going to pop that down. And, of course, why not add a label? And then, lucky last, I dyed some paper with food colouring and then just added some stamping, and I made a variety of little bugs and flowers and things. So I thought a cute little dragonfly can head down there. I was going to put it up the top, and then I went, no, we're going to keep it down the bottom here. And then I think we are going to call this page done. So this one was a little bit fiddly, but I love how it turned out. And I got to experiment with a couple of sort of things I've never done before, and have a look how great that flower looks close up. So happy with it. Hope you enjoyed this. Please give this video a thumbs up, and if you have any questions, pop them in the comments box below. And until next time, bye for now.